She told me, "When he calls me wifey, it's just our little inside joke." So I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I just started packing. 2 days later, she walked into our apartment with him, ready to clear the air. They opened the door and found half the furniture gone, my things missing, and a note on the counter. "The joke's over. So are we. I'm 29M, let's call me Alex." My ex-girlfriend, Emma, 27F, was one of those people everyone gravitates toward. We met 3 years ago at a friend's small house party in the city. She was loud, bright, always telling some story that had the whole room laughing. I'm the opposite. Quiet, steady software dev with a routine that barely changes. But somehow it worked. When she got a good marketing offer in another city, I was the one who moved. I changed jobs, took a lease in a place she liked, adjusted to her world. When she was between jobs, I didn't complain. I covered most of the rent, paid the bills, even helped with her student loans a couple of times. She'd lean on me and say, "You're my rock, Alex. I don't know what I'd do without you." Back then, I believed we were a team. About 6 months before everything fell apart, Emma started talking about a new coworker, Jake. At first, he was just a name in her stories. "Jake saved that client presentation today. Jake's hilarious, he always keeps the team going." No big deal. Until I started noticing how often his name popped up on her phone. We'd be in the middle of a movie night, cuddled on the couch. Her phone lights up. She checks, smiles, starts typing quickly. One evening, she left her phone face up on the table to grab something from the kitchen. A new message popped up. "Jake. Night, wifey," face blowing a kiss. My stomach clenched. When she came back, I tried to keep my voice casual. "Hey, who's Jake? And why is he calling you wifey?" She rolled her eyes like I just asked the dumbest question on earth. "Alex, seriously? Just a joke." He started calling me his work wife because I keep our projects on track. "It's office banter. Don't be weird about it," I said. "Feels a little disrespectful, that's all." She sighed. "You're overthinking. Not everything is a crisis. Relax." I backed off. I didn't want to be the jealous, controlling boyfriend. But it didn't stop. Now she'd be cackling at her phone during our time together, texting him while I sat there feeling like the extra. Then it went public. She posted a picture on Instagram. Her and Jake at a company happy hour, shoulder to shoulder. Caption: "Work wifey duties with my favorite teammate, face with tears of joy sparkles." Comments flooded in. "You two are such a power duo. OMG couple goals." And she liked them. All of them. No mention that she actually had a boyfriend at home who'd moved cities for her. I started to feel like the guy she kept for stability while she played pretend work couple with someone else. A year before all this, she'd lost her job unexpectedly. She spiraled, panic, insomnia, crying on the floor. I was there for all of it. Reworked her resume. Ran mock interviews at the kitchen table. Pulled money from my savings to keep us afloat. Back then, she'd curl up next to me and whisper, "I'm so lucky to have you. You're the only person I can count on." Fast forward. Now every other sentence somehow involved Jake. Jake surprised the team with concert tickets last week. It was so spontaneous. We never do stuff like that. "Why are you always so serious?" Jake just knows how to have fun. "You're always working or chilling." Bit by bit, she started staying out later. I'd come home to an empty apartment and a text an hour later. "Hey, I'm out with work people, don't wait up." One day I found a receipt in her jacket. Fancy restaurant. 2 entrees, cocktails, dessert. Price tag way above what we said we could afford while we were saving. I asked about it. "Client dinner," she said instantly. "Jake's amazing with clients. He needed me there." Don't start. Then mutual friends started dropping hints. We saw Emma and that Jake guy at a bar the other night. They looked pretty cozy. I brushed it off on the surface. Inside, the picture was getting clearer and uglier. The final conversation started on a Friday after a long week. I was exhausted and ready to just eat junk food and decompress with her. When I opened the door, Emma was already home. She wasn't curled up on the couch. She was standing in the middle of the living room, arms crossed, phone in her hand like a prop. Her expression said everything before she opened her mouth. "We need to talk," she said. There it was. I set my bag down slowly. "Okay. About what?" She sighed dramatically. "I've been unhappy for a while. It's too safe. Too routine. You're solid, yes, but I need more than that. I need passion, spontaneity." I didn't say anything. Just waited. "Jake and I have gotten really close," she continued. "It started as a joke, the wifey thing. But it's more than that now." I felt like the floor dropped even though I'd seen it coming for weeks. "So you've been seeing him behind my back," I said quietly. She rolled her eyes. "Don't be dramatic. We just connected on a different level. You and I were basically over already. He makes me feel alive. You're just comfortable." Those words hurt more than if she'd screamed at me. After everything I'd done for her, I was comfortable. "So what exactly are you saying?" I asked. "You choosing him?" "Yeah," she said, chin up. "I am. And I really think it's for the best. You'll find someone who likes your whole predictable vibe." Then she dropped the wildest part like it was reasonable. "I was thinking you could stay on the couch for a bit until you find somewhere else. Jake's going to come by in a couple of days and we can all talk like adults, clear the air, make sure there are no hard feelings." She was honestly planning to bring him into our apartment and have me sit there while they explained why breaking my trust was actually self-care. "You want the guy you cheated with to come here and clear the air?" I repeated. She laughed. "You are so uptight. It's not cheating if the spark was gone. Grow up, Alex. Life's too short to settle for mediocre." Something in me just switched off. No yelling. No begging. Just a very quiet, very sharp clarity. "If that's how you feel," I said, "then okay." She looked thrown by how calm I was. "Good," she said. "I'm staying at a friend's tonight. We'll talk later." Door slammed. Silence. I lay on the couch that night staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment I'd carried her, every time I'd chosen us while she chose whatever felt exciting that week. By the time the sun came up, one thing was clear. I wasn't going to compete with her fantasy. I was going to remove myself from the story. While she was out that weekend, probably with Jake, I got to work. Not emotionally. Logistically. I packed my clothes, books, and anything else that was undeniably mine. Took the tech and furniture I'd paid for. Took down the photos I'd framed and hung. Canceled shared streaming accounts. Changed passwords. Transferred every bill and utility into her name. By Sunday afternoon, the apartment didn't feel like ours anymore. It looked like what it really was. Her place, minus the man who made it livable. Empty closet on my side. Big gaps where my stuff used to be. Bare walls where our pictures once hung. I wrote one sentence on a piece of paper and left it on the kitchen counter. "The joke's over. So are we." No signature. She knew my handwriting. Then I walked out, drove to a cheap motel across town, checked in, and slept like I hadn't slept in months. The next morning, I called HR and asked about a transfer to another branch in a different state. Something they'd offered me before and I'd turned down for her. This time I said yes. They approved it almost immediately. Turns out, unlike my ex, my job appreciated predictable and reliable. I cut contact. Blocked her number and socials. Let a couple of mutual friends keep mine, in case of real emergencies, but told them I didn't want news about her. Of course, news still finds you. At first it was harmless. Hey man, just a heads up. Emma's officially with Jake now. They moved fast. I kept my replies neutral. Got it, thanks. Hope everyone's okay. Then the updates changed tone. Around the 4-month mark, one friend messaged, I know you don't want drama, but dude, that Jake guy? Yikes. Apparently, the fun, spontaneous guy she chose. Hopped between odd freelance gigs. Hated structure. Treated budgets like suggestions. He moved into my old place pretty quickly and started relying on her for most of the bills. No more extra salary from me. Suddenly those fancy dinners and spontaneous plans didn't look so cute when rent was due. Arguing about money became their new normal. And then the karma really started rolling. Turns out Jake had a reputation. Exes who warned Emma he was a cheater. Stories about him juggling women. A pattern of burning through relationships once the excitement faded. Shockingly, he did the exact same thing to her. He cheated on her with someone from work, got caught and bailed. Left her with the lease, overdue utilities, drained savings, and no work wifey title to hide behind. She tried to spin it online with vague posts like, sometimes you have to lose everything to find yourself. But people talk. Mutual friends told me how she trashed my name to justify ditching me. Made me sound controlling. Cheap. Emotionally unavailable. When the full picture came out, a couple of people even unfollowed her. Her job didn't survive the meltdown either. Between all the drama and poor performance, she got fired. The girl who said my stability bored her ended up broke, unemployed, living with her parents, and socially radioactive. I didn't celebrate. It just confirmed I'd walked away at exactly the right time. It started with a new number. Alex, it's Emma. Can we talk? I miss you. I felt nothing. Just mild annoyance. I didn't answer. Then came the voicemail. I made a huge mistake. Jake wasn't who I thought he was. You're the one who was always there for me. You're stable, kind, reliable. I see that now. Please, can we talk? The same predictable she insulted was suddenly reliable, now that her chaos burned her. I deleted the message. The texts escalated. It was just a stupid phase. I chased excitement and lost something real. You're my future, Alex. Please meet me. Let's start over. I ignored every single one. She showed up at my old workplace once, not realizing I'd transferred states. A coworker texted, "Your ex is here looking for you. She seems desperate." I was hundreds of miles away in a new apartment with a new life. Eventually, she managed to get my new address. One evening, my doorbell rang. I checked the peephole and saw her. Makeup smudged, eyes red. That same mix of arrogance and panic she always wore when things didn't go her way. I opened the door just enough to stand in the frame. "What do you want, Emma?" She launched into her speech. I messed everything up. Jake was awful. He cheated, took advantage of me, yelled at me constantly. I'm broke, I'm living with my parents, I've lost so much. But you were always good to me. I didn't appreciate it then, but I do now. Please give me another chance. I'll change. No more inside jokes with other guys, no more chasing thrills. I just want something real again. I want you. Her logic was simple. She ruined her life, so I was supposed to fix it. You didn't want real when I was offering it, I said. You wanted excitement. You got it. Now you want a safety net. She flinched. Yes, because I was stupid. I get it now. You're reliable. You're the kind of man women dream about. Don't throw that away over one mistake. One mistake that involved months of lying and cheating. No, I said. Her face twisted. No? After everything we had, you won't even try? You just left. You packed your things and ran away like a coward. You abandoned me when I needed you the most. You abandoned our relationship while I was still in it, I replied. The day you decided Wifey belonged to someone else, you made your choice. I'm just respecting it. She huffed. You're being petty. You're punishing me. I started closing the door. Goodbye, Emma. Alex, please. Click. Door shut. Number blocked. That was the last real conversation. About 8 months later, one of my closest friends got married back in our old city. I thought about skipping it to avoid drama, but he's family to me, so I went. By that time, my life was genuinely good. I'd been promoted. I was in the best shape I'd been in for years. I was seeing someone new, Sarah. Sarah is kind, grounded, and respects boundaries. She doesn't flirt with coworkers and call it an inside joke. At the reception, people whispered when Emma walked in. She looked worn out, thinner, strained smile. That vibe of someone barely holding it together. Friends had already told me. Still unemployed. Back living with her parents. People quietly distancing themselves after all the drama. She spotted me on the dance floor with Sarah. I could feel her staring. Later, she came over while we were by the bar. Alex, can we talk? She asked. Sarah squeezed my hand. I squeezed back. Anything you want to say to me, you can say right here, I replied. Emma's eyes flicked to Sarah. Who is she? My girlfriend, I said calmly. Jealousy flashed across her face. I'm glad you're doing well, she said stiffly. Really? I just want you to know I've changed. I'm in therapy. I'm working on myself. Jake ruined me, but it made me realize how good we had it. Maybe we could try again. Start over. I get it now. I looked at her for a moment. All I felt was distance. Emma, I hope you really do work on yourself, I said. But whatever we had ended the moment you brought someone else into it. I've built a life without the games and disrespect. You're not part of that life anymore. Her eyes filled with tears, then anger. So that's it? I'm just nothing to you now. No, I said. You're a lesson. And I'm grateful I learned it early. I turned back to Sarah, who gave me a quiet, proud smile. Emma stood there a moment, then stormed off to complain to someone else. People just shook their heads. She used to be the one everyone looked up to. Now she was the cautionary tale. And me? I finally felt done. Thanks for listening to the story. What do you think? Is it not cheating if someone claims the relationship was already over? Would you have stayed and fought or left like I did? And how would you react if your partner's coworker called them wifey or hubby? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.